by his will. It's not by our hand, but by his hand. It's not by our plan, but by his plan. See, you got to speak to the Lord and see what he wants you to. Friends, the Lord wants a personal relationship with you. Not a passing acquaintance.
You need some time off, pal.
Are you lost?
I may very well be. Yes, ma'am.
It wouldn't surprise me. Lost people come by here all the time. Let me guess. Your GPS stopped getting a signal?
That's true. Yes, ma'am. But I was warned about that, so I printed out the directions.
Well, that was smart. Who warned you?
I was hoping it was you.
Are you John?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Well, don't stand out there. Come on in.
Thank you.
I expected you last week.
Yeah, well, I was kind of...
Are you sure I can't get you some creamer or sugar?
No, this is fine just like it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have to sweeten mine up a bit. By that, I mean enough sugar to make the doctor want to faint.
You made it. You should have it any way you want it.
Yes. Well, will you call him and tell him that, please? Your son, Pastor Luke, was an amazing young man. Everybody thought so. None of us could believe what happened. He was such a source of comfort for so many folks around here. He was a godsend, quite literally, I think. Well, none of us could understand why could understand what happened. There were no signs, well, that anybody could tell. He had a little apartment in town, and I worked for him part-time. My daughter did too. We were volunteers, of course, keeping his books, such as they were. I needed to do something when my husband Fred passed on. So I have his things. There isn't much, just a couple of boxes. But you're welcome to them if you would like. I don't know, there might be something personal that you want, or perhaps your wife. Maybe I should get the boxes. My daughter put them in the garage.
Maybe later. I'd like to see it.
See what?
The church.
Oh my gosh. It's in pretty bad shape. He bought it and he was in the process of fixing it up.
I'd like to see it.
All right. I can tell you where it is, but I don't have the keys.
Who does?
My daughter, Sarah.
And where is she?
She lives in town. Maybe I could call her.
Could you do that?
Yes, but she works tonight. Perhaps tomorrow.
Not today?
Let me see. I'm sorry, but she's already started her shift. Do you have a place to stay?
Yeah, is there a motel or something like that? I
Yes,
suppose I could do with some shut-eye.
I think so. And there is a motel. You may have passed it on the way through.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Hey, what's up, big guy?
Hey.
Good to see you. What's up, man? I mean, honestly, I don't know what she's complaining about. If she don't want all that attention, why she dancing at the pool table like that? You know what I mean? Just pick a lane, girl.
Thank you. What can I get you? Hello?
A glass of water, please.
Oh, come on. You got better jokes than that.
Beer.
It's a little better. We have a local brand that's exceptionally mediocre.
Sounds wonderful. Keep them coming.
Gotcha. That kind of day, huh?
That kind of week.
Leave it to me.
That kind of life.
Another one?
You can't trust any of them. Not a single one. It's almost like you can't even blame them. It's like it's their nature. But either way, you cannot trust a woman. And that's just the way it is.
I'll tell you, you got that right, man. Might as well throw them out on the street. That's where they belong anyways.
What the? Look at that. Look at that! You clumsy little.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry. I ought to make you lick that up.
You will do no such thing. It was an accident.
He has to learn.
He's a child, Mike. Give him a break or get out.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. All right. See you tomorrow.
Not if I see you first.
Oh, you really got to come up with a new comeback. For real. You really embarrassed me here tonight.
But it's not my fault.
I don't want to hear it.
You're the
Nope.
one who pushed me.
Nope.
And then the drink
Nope.
spilled because you pushed me.
Nope.
Hey, you shouldn't treat him like that.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Maybe your opinion doesn't matter to me as much as you think it does. So mind your own business.
They're impressionable at that age. They remember everything.
I don't know who you think you are, you old coot, but... Oh. What do you got there? Ain't you something? Do you have any idea what I can do to you?
Yeah. I know.
Don't let me see you around here again, Pops. Tell me how to raise my son.
John, good morning. Come in.
Hello, Ruth.
Can I get you something? Coffee?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I just came by for the keys.
My daughter will be here soon. Let's sit down.
Oh, no, look, I don't want to impose. I'll just wait in the car.
I'd like to talk, if it's okay.
Yeah, all right.
I just wanted to tell you again how sorry I am for Pastor Luke's passing. He was such a lovely man. He did so much for the community. He touched so many hearts.
Thank you.
When my husband passed 3 years ago, I don't know what I would have done without Pastor Luke. I found him outside in the barn with a heart attack. He was in the hospital for 2 days. I called Pastor Luke, and he stayed with me most of that time, praying for both of us. My husband never regained consciousness, but I believe he could hear us. And I take comfort in knowing that the last voice he heard was your son's.
Did he, ever mention me?
Mom? In here, hon.
Oh, it's you.
You two have met?
Briefly.
Oh, well, that's nice. Sarah can show you to the church, and after, maybe I can make some sandwiches.
Oh, seriously, I
Well, it's no bother.
Mom, don't be pushy.
It's called hospitality, Sarah.
no, seriously, I'll just grab some lunch in town or something.
Well, if you change your mind,
Mom.
okay. The offer still stands.
It's understood. Okay.
You ready?
After you.
I know it looks pretty run down. Pastor Luke was. Well, it looks better than when he bought it, believe me.
What happened to everything?
This is the way Pastor Luke bought it. The previous owner, Pastor Myron, he passed away nearly 10 years ago. The church disbanded and everything was auctioned off to pay the bills. The building would have been demolished years ago, but your son purchased it. He had big plans of rebuilding the church. Didn't work out that way, I guess.
Well, hasn't anybody been looking after it?
There's a caretaker of sorts.
Doesn't seem like he's doing much of a job.
Well, he's doing it for free, so. The property in total is 3 acres. It's surrounded by Nate Baker's farmland, so it's pretty quiet out here.
What's this?
It's yours.
I don't understand.
Pastor Luke owned it free and clear. There wasn't a will. You're his next of kin. It's yours.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I don't know. Ask God. If he's still here.
Are you here? Well, are you?
I wish I could tell you more, Mr. Northcote. I surely do.
Wasn't there an investigation?
Well, surely.
No chance of foul play?
No.
Accidental, maybe?
No. I'm sorry, Mr. Northcote.
It's John, Sheriff Piedmont.
It's Rory.
Rory. I'm just having a hard time believing he could do something like that.
You're not alone, John. This entire community was shocked to its core. It's hard to overestimate the effect your son had on this town. He was a godsend, you might say.
Yeah, that's the second time I've heard someone say that.
So, what you plan on doing with the place?
I don't really know. I just found out I own it. Sell it, I guess.
Nate Baker might buy it back. He owns all the land around it. He could knock it down and add that to his acreage. I don't know why he didn't do it when he owned it the first time.
I thought Pastor Myron owned it.
He sure did, and then he passed, and then the bank had to take it over, and there was an auction, and everything went, and Nate bid on the building. He got a pretty good deal on it, from what I understand. He just sat on it for a number of years.
I wonder why he didn't just tear it down.
You'd have to ask him. Then Pastor Luke showed up, and, well, I guess you know the rest.
I don't. I suppose it's worth very much.
Well, it was worth something to Pastor Luke. You know, what your son did here, John, wasn't something you see every day. This was a fairly hopeless little corner of the country. The mill went under a decade ago. A lot of people lost their jobs. A few bad years of crops, and a few more businesses closed. And it doesn't take a whole lot to make people desperate. When you get desperate people, well, let's just say, it doesn't bring out the best in folks, if you catch my drift. Crime was up, domestic violence. People were drinking more, some were taking to drugs, others were selling drugs. Pretty bad little situation we had around here.
Sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Pastor Luke showed up, and he started a Bible study out of his apartment. Then he started preaching the gospel in the back room of the local VFW. Then his flock grew, and he needed more space, so that's when he inquired to Nate Baker about the church. Well, Pastor Luke went through most of his savings to buy the place, and wasn't a lot left over for renovations.
It seems like a poor investment.
John, this town seemed like a poor investment, but your son thought otherwise.
Well, thanks for your time, Sheriff.
My time is your time. I'm glad you stopped by.
Yeah, he used that back room every Sunday for at least a couple years.
How well did you know him?
Very well. We went fishing about once a month on White Rock Creek.
Fishing?
Yeah, we talked quite a bit.
What'd you talk about?
Oh, this and that. He was a solid guy, good listener, very smart. Did you ever go fishing with him?
No.
When he was a kid, maybe?
I can't say I did. I didn't even know he was interested in it.
People change, I guess.
Yeah. I guess they do. Hey, could you take me there?
Sure.
Great.
Yeah. You know, the members were against him holding services at first.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Then he came to speak at one of our meetings, made his pitch. By the end of it, not a single member had any more objections. Luke could talk that way, that's for sure.
Luke? Everybody else around here seems to call him Pastor Luke.
Well, I didn't attend his services. Just wasn't for me. To me, it was just Luke.
So you knew him pretty well.
I suppose you could say that. See, I had a drinking problem. It was pretty bad. I mean, I was dealing with depression and PTSD. I saw some action. I'm sorry, you don't need to hear all this.
No, please, tell me.
All right. I had 14 confirmed kills over there. At first, I was kind of proud of it in a way. I mean, it was just part of the job. I even got some commendations for it. I was okay with it at first, but after I got back home, some alternative thoughts came popping up. Thoughts that, well, the fact is, I killed people. And my government said it was just fine. But was it? I mean, that was 14 lives. Real people with real hopes and dreams. Now, they hated us, of course. They killed us. Tried to kill me. Some of the way it made sense. But I was having trouble detaching myself from it. Anyway, Luke listened to everything I had to say, and it took several fishing trips to get it out of me, but by the end, he got everything. He helped me put it all in perspective. He gave me the strength to get my life back on track. So, yeah, I knew your son pretty well.
Did he ever seem, I don't know, depressed or despondent or...
No. He was always in good spirits. Always. I wish I could help you, but I'm sorry. I don't think I can give you what you're looking for.
No, it's all right. It's been nice talking to you, Harold.
Yeah, you too, John.
Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Ponder the path of your feet. Ponder the path of your feet. Then all your ways will be sure. Nothing is guaranteed in this life, except death.
Hey, buddy. It's me again. I'm not doing so great. Your mom's not either. Still trying to make sense of the whole thing. So many questions and so few answers down here, pal. I just miss you so much. Hey. Remember when you were in the Scouts and I was the Scout leader? It was that car derby. We made ours out of a block of wood. Stayed up late trying to get it just right. The wheels to turn smooth. The weight perfect. We were so proud of that little car. And off we went to the competition with all those other boys and their fathers. It was some setup they had. The slope, the run, and that computer timer at the end. You remember that? So we put our car up there with the other cars, and they triggered the release, and off they went. Some of those cars could move. Ours looked like it was moving through molasses. Dead last. Remember? I was so disappointed. I wanted you to have that trophy. Then I saw some boys laughing, and that made me angry. So I looked down and saw that you were laughing too. The award ceremony. What happened? They gave us a trophy too. Slowest car. We loved that little trophy. You kept it in your room on that shelf for years. I still have it, buddy. I still have it. That's all I can say, but I love you. I love you.
Hello. Ruth called, said the new owner was... Oh. It's you.
What are you doing in here?
I've been, looking after the place.
Wow, nice job.
Look, I didn't know who you were the other night, so I apologize. All right? I'm just stopping by to show you the repairs that you're gonna have to cover if you plan on keeping this place.
That won't be necessary.
Fine.
How's your boy?
My boy isn't your concern. I thought I made that clear.
Just get out. Your services are no longer required.
I'm sorry about your son.
Oh!
Whatever, old man.
We're closing up, Billy.
All right.
Be careful walking home.
Night.
You are walking, right?
Yeah, they repoed my car.
You know we're closing.
You don't seem to be in too much of a hurry.
Guess I'm not. How long are you staying?
A couple more days, I guess. I'm not really sure.
Why are you staying?
Not really sure of that either. I fired that caretaker guy.
Mike?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to fire a guy who isn't getting paid.
I thought it was easy.
Are you still coming to dinner?
I don't know, Sarah.
Mother invited some guests she'd really love you to meet.
I really don't think I'm very good company right now.
When are you ever?
I wrote my son's obituary.
That must have been really hard, John.
Others offered to do it for me, but I felt as his father was my responsibility.
I read it online. Printed out a copy, actually. It was really good, John. Really good.
I can't begin to tell you how hard it was to do. I'll never be able to tell you that. Ever. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
No. No.
Yes, John. Yes. It's fine. Look, I'm gonna go to the ladies, and then when I get back, we're gonna talk about God. Would that be okay? Okay, I'll be right back.
John, you did make it.
Here, so. And I brought this.
Oh, well, you didn't have to. We've got plenty.
You can never have too much wine, Mom.
Well, yes, I would not argue with that. Come on in, sit down.
John, this is Sheriff Piedmont. I believe you've
Rory,
met.
good to see you again, John.
Good to see you, Lynn.
Come on in, make yourself at home. This is Ted and Daphne Rogers.
Great to meet you, John.
Yes, lovely.
And this is Marie.
Well, it's nice to meet you all.
Excellent.
Glass of wine?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Now, I apologize. The lasagna needs a few more minutes.
Hey, no problem, Ruth. Wine always works better on an empty stomach.
Well, now, you just take it easy. You still have to drive home.
Who's gonna give me a ticket? I'm the sheriff.
So, John, how long was your drive?
Ooh, it's about 12 hours or so. But the countryside down here is so beautiful. It's really a nice drive.
Yes, lovely. I just wish it was under different circumstances.
Thank you.
Did you like it?
That was amazing,
Oh,
Ruth.
well, thank you so much.
Yes.
My pleasure.
Do you need some help?
No, we've got this. More wine? Anyone?
You got more?
Yeah, it's kind of a staple around here. How about more dessert?
Oh, gosh.
I can't take another bite.
No. John.
No. This was very nice. Thank you. Look, I hate to eat and run, but I really should get...
Well, yeah, just a few more minutes. I think we all have a few things that we want to share, if that's okay. We just wanted to let you know how important your son was to each of us, and us and many more.
Well, look, I really appreciate this, but I'm not really sure I want
It won't take long, John. I think we need this as much as you do.
All right.
Who would like to start? Marie?
Sure. I went to Pastor Luke.
Just take your time, Marie.
Look, if she doesn't want to do this, she doesn't
No.
want to.
It's okay. I can do it. 4 years ago, just before Pastor Luke arrived, I was in town drinking. And I was flirting with this guy. I didn't know him. He was just passing through, I guess. And he was kind of cute, you know? I was kind of coming on to him. I was stupid. I had a boyfriend at the time. He asked if I wanted to go for a walk. If I could show him around. And I told him there wasn't much to see. He was persistent and charming. So I said, okay. To tell you the truth, I was drunk. I was stumbling around everywhere. We were laughing. I mean, I guess it was nice. But it was getting late. And I said I should be getting home. He said I shouldn't be driving, and he offered to take me home. I should have said no. So he took me to his car. It was across the road behind the feed store. And it was really dark back there. I was really sleepy at this point. He opened the door and I slipped in. I should have said no, you know? This is right. Just let me out.
Marie, you don't have to go any further. It's okay. We understand.
He was really strong. He didn't even try to kiss me or anything. He just started tearing my dress. He eventually opened the car door and dragged me out and threw me on the gravel like trash.
We did what we could. Sent out an APB without a good description of the car, the license plate, and just a general description of the guy. We never did get a hit. The case is still open.
I helped with the description as best I could, but it was pretty busy that night, and they sat by the door, so.
I went to see Pastor Luke about 6 months later. It was when he was still holding his Bible studies in his apartment. I asked if I could speak to him. I had never met him before, but right away, I could tell there was something really special about him. And he could see that I was having a difficult time, so we talked. I asked him how much of it was my fault. It tormented me. And after hearing what he had to say, I felt so much better. I'll leave it there, but it helped. It really helped.
Daphne?
Ted and I lost our little girl Lucy 15 years ago. Cancer. She was 9 years old. We were lost for a very long time. I had my faith to fall back on, but it was shaken. Ted, he wasn't a believer, so he had nothing to help carry him through.
I went out to our shed with the shotgun. This was maybe 6 months after her passing. I went inside, locked the door. I just sat there for maybe an hour in the dark. I was in the darkest pit you can imagine. When you have children, they become your future. So if you lose them, well, in a way, you really lose everything.
I came home from Bible study with some friends. When Ted didn't answer, I knew. I knew exactly where he was and what he was planning. I ran out to the shed. It was locked, but I knew it would be. I pleaded with him to just open the door and talk to me.
It sounded like she was miles away. I could barely hear her.
God has a plan, I said. We don't understand it. It's not for us to understand, but he does have a plan.
Her voice started to get louder. Her words were getting through. I laid down the shotgun.
The years following were a blur, really. We tried to get back to a sense of normalcy, but it never really happened. Until
Pastor Luke. He just showed up one day out of the blue and talked to us. Just talked. But the things he said, the message he conveyed, I can't explain it.
We never missed a single service after that. Until Pastor Luke's own passing, which we are very, very sorry for, John. He was beloved by everyone who knew him.
We owe him so much.
Walter Evans called me a couple of years ago. He owns a storage facility up there on Highway 9. He said he had a few break-ins and he wanted me to keep an eyeball on the place. So I took a drive out there one night and I saw an empty car parked near one of the service roads. There were signs that someone was making their way through the brush to the tree lines. So I followed it and ended up at the chain link fence that surrounds Walter's property. Someone had cut through the fence. So I climbed through. And, Walter owns 3 or 4 old buildings up there, and locals store their cars and their RVs or whatever there. So I was poking around and I heard a sound behind me. And I turned and I saw someone in the shadows. And we startled each other. It looked like he had a gun. So I called out and he raised it up. So I shot him. It turned out it wasn't a gun. It was bolt cutters. I shot Jerry Masters. He was 15. I had my radio with me, so I called for an ambulance. And I sat next to him and I held his hand and said, "Hang on." I thought I had the bleeding stopped. He kept apologizing. I said, "Hang on, hang on." And he asked if he was going to die. I said, "Hang on." Then he asked me to give a message to his mother. I said, "Well, you can tell her yourself. Help is on the way. Hang on." I said, "You can tell her yourself at the hospital. He died in the ambulance." I never did find out what the message was. No one did, I guess. She hates me, of course. And she blames me, of course. I never could tell her that part about the message. I just couldn't get myself to do it. I only told one other person about that. It was Pastor Luke. Our conversations between he and I shall remain private. But I just want to tell you, John, that your son helped me reclaim part of my soul that I lost that night. He was an insightful young man, and he is missed.
Thank you, Walt. Hey, Luke. I don't know if you can hear me or not. But I'm gonna assume you can. I know what people say about assumptions, but well, they can stick it. I can't help but think of all the things I could have done differently as a father. I keep seeing you as a baby. Your eyes were so bright. And when you started to grow up, I was happy. But at the same time sad. Because I knew that at every age, you'd never be that age again. I have your picture in my wallet. It's behind my license. I don't know how old you were exactly. In grade school sometime. I know it's there. But I don't look at it very much anymore. I can't. I just can't. I hope you understand, son. I can't say anymore. Good night, buddy. I love you.
Hello? Can I help you?
Possibly. I'm John Northcutt, Pastor Luke's father.
Oh, howdy. Nate Baker. Glad to meet you.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Not at all. I figured you'd stop by sooner or later. Sheriff stopped by, said you were in town asking questions.
Yes, indeed. I've got quite a few.
Understandable. What can I do for you?
I heard you owned the church before Luke bought it.
That's right. I got it for a song, and that's exactly what I sold it to your boy for.
You had it for quite a while. Why didn't you just tear it down?
I should have. I planned to. I hired a couple guys to do the job, then I just changed my mind at the last minute. Then a couple weeks later, Pastor Luke made an inquiry about it. It wasn't in the best shape. Needed a lot of repairs. There was nothing left in it. It was just a shell, really. He started talking about restoring it, taking donations, fundraisers, that sort of stuff. I thought it was crazy. But he spoke with a lot of enthusiasm. There was something about him. I wanted him to have it. I mean, I could always use the land, but I believed in him. He talked about the future of the church, the possibilities. There wasn't a hint of what was coming. Believe you me, it was as much a shock to me and the missus as I reckon it was anyone around here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
I lost my boy too.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Afghanistan.
It's terrible.
Roadside bomb. He was 22, just made sergeant. He was everything to me.
I can understand that.
I have 3 sisters. They're all married. They have children. All girls. I had Danny. My wife couldn't have any more after him. Too dangerous. He was the only male child in our family. Didn't have any young'uns. As far as I know, he had never even laid with a woman. You know what that means, John.
He was the last.
And now I am. The family name ends with me. All my ancestors, my father, and his back to who knows when. Folks are having less and less children these days. Lots of family names being lost.
It's so unfortunate.
Yep. I don't usually mention this, hardly ever. But I told your boy, I'm not a church-going man, mind you. But he spoke. He spoke to me. And, well, I'll just say that he took some of the burden away.
You know, I'm hearing more and more of that sort of thing.
Pastor Luke was a fine young man, John.
As was Sergeant Baker, I'm sure.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Well, I gotta get back to work.
I've taken up enough of your time. You have a good one, Nate.
I hope you find the answers you're looking for, John.
Thank you, Nate.
I saw your car. I just thought I would stop by and see how you're doing. So are you okay? How are you feeling? I understand this might be hard for you, but I just wanted you to know that you can talk to me if you want to. And if not me, maybe my mom. She's a good listener. She's a better talker, but she's a good listener. Well, you obviously want to be alone. I hope everything will be okay.
Guilty.
I'm sorry.
You asked me how I was feeling? I feel guilty. Was it my fault?
No. No. John, you can't blame yourself.
Why not? I can think of 100 different things I could have done that might have stopped it.
You couldn't stop it.
I could have saved him.
Only God can save him.
Oh. Then why didn't he?
I don't have an answer for that.
Of course you don't. No one has an answer for that. Because there are no answers for that. This was wrong.
I know that it feels that way.
It is that way. This is wrong. I needed more time. I needed to tell him how much I loved him. I needed that chance.
He knew how much you loved him.
Oh, you don't understand.
I know that you're hurting.
No, you don't.
We all loved him.
Oh, you don't understand. He was my son. What kind of a God takes a man's son?
A God who offered up his own son so that we may be saved through him.
I don't want to hear that.
I know you don't, but you need to. Because if you don't, your grief will never be healed.
I want my grief. I'm comfortable with my grief.
You want to continue to suffer?
Yes. Yes, I do. Just go. Go.
You are not leaving him behind. You are just moving forward.
No.
If you keep him in your heart, he will move forward with you.
Leave me alone. Just go.
We're all praying for you.
Don't bother! Why? You made a mistake. Oh. I guess you got what you wanted. You must have wanted him. He's not here, is he? I guess he's doing more good up there than down here, helping all these people. I guess leading these people to you wasn't important enough. Is that it? Is that why you killed my son? You couldn't give us just a little more time. Time enough for me too. For me to reach out and tell him how proud I was of him. That's all I wanted. That one little thing, and you wouldn't let me have it. What do I do now? Do I pray? I don't know how to. Who do I pray to? To God? To Jesus? You show me how? Is that how it works? Why did he do it? Why did you let him do it? He was your servant. If he was hurting, why couldn't you comfort him? Was that too much to ask for? A little comfort for whatever it was that was hurting him? When he prayed, didn't you listen? And now I'm supposed to believe you'll listen to me? I'm supposed to respect you? I'm supposed to love you? Is that how it works?
Yes, that's how it works. Your son was one of the kindest, most selfless men I have ever known, but he wasn't perfect. None of us are perfect.
Great.
Yes.
No one's perfect. Big revelation.
Pain and grief is a part of this world, and as it turns out, a very important part. Do you read the Bible?
No.
Well, you should,
Why?
to find your answer.
I don't have time for that.
Make time. You know what? So many people think they don't have time. You should give it a try.
I don't have time for
Make
that.
time.
You don't understand. Ruth, please, just leave me be.
Okay, John. But you know where we are if you need us.
You made a mistake. What the? What can I do for you?
It won't be long. I just wanted to drop off some keys for you for the church.
I have the key.
Yeah. This is for the storage shed. There's some lawn maintenance tools in there. And this is the storm cellar on the other side of the building. And this is a duplicate for the front doors. So, there. And I also just wanted to apologize for everything, and
It's okay. I haven't been on my best behavior either.
all right. You have a good night.
Hey, how's your boy?
You are really interested in him, aren't you? Like I've told you now several times, my boy is fine, and it's not your concern.
Just inquiring.
Yeah, I don't need you inquiring no more. He's fine. The last thing I need is someone sticking their nose in my business. All right? I treat him good. A whole lot better than my old man treated me. I can promise you that much.
So you had a rough childhood.
Rough. My old man beat me like a dog. Me and my mama both.
Why didn't you just leave him?
You gotta be... You don't have a single clue on what some folks have to deal with. So spare me your insights. You don't think she tried to leave?
Did she?
Once. Just once. And he made it very clear, in no uncertain terms, that it wasn't going to be going down that way. Do you know how hard you have to hit someone to break their ribs, their jaw? No, you don't. So no, we never tried to leave again. I did try to protect my mama every chance I got. But you know what that got me? Hate. Hate for him. Hate for myself. Hate for everything.
Why didn't you go to the police?
Police. Yeah. Yeah. Police chief is my old man's cousin, so I'm sure you can imagine how much help they were. Now, when I was 14, The old man came home late one night, one of his moods, yelling at Mama over something dumb. I don't know. She didn't keep his dinner warm enough or something. So he slapped her. Now, what he didn't know is I was standing in that hallway with a baseball bat. You know what I did? I broke his ribs and his jaw and anything else I can get at.
Well, sounds like you had it coming.
Yeah. What was coming for me was a trip to juvie. 2 years in that place. And about 6 months into it, Mama swallowed a bottle of pills. And that was that. Anyway, my boy, he's fine. In fact, he's the only thing I don't hate.
Did you ever talk to my son about any of this?
I wanted to. I was going to. I just didn't get the chance, I guess.
I think he could have helped you.
A lot of good that does me now. Look, you got your keys. Sorry to bother you. You have a good night.
Hey, Mike. Hates a choice. Now, I think that's what my son would have told you. Make a different choice.
Yeah.
Make it for yourself. Make it for your boy. Oh, man.
Oh. Oh, all right.
It's the best I could do, Luke. I hope it was good enough.
How much longer are you staying?
I'll be leaving soon.
Did you find what you're looking for?
Not yet. I think I will.
This was a gift from him.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very special to me.
Who found him?
I did.
You have a key to his apartment?
It's our apartment.
I didn't know.
How could you?
He gave me something once that also means a lot to me.
What was it?
It was a little shop project he did in middle school. Set of drawers he made. I've kept it on the bedside stand by my bed since then.
That's nice, John.
I also keep something else he gave me when he
was much younger in one of those bras.
What is it?
It's getting late.
Okay, John. Your money's no good here. Not tonight.
Hi, Dad.
Why?
I wish there was a simple answer. How's Mom?
You always called her Mum, didn't you?
Yes. Don't know where I picked that up. She okay?
You don't know?
I do.
And you know how I am.
I'm here, aren't I?
Are you here?
I never knew you carried this around.
It's one of my favorite things. These are all my favorite things. Why'd you do it, Luke? I want to know.
Sometimes you don't get to hear what you want to hear. But if you listen, you can hear what you need to hear.
What do I need to hear?
That you are loved, Dad. You are loved by me, and by others, and by God.
I just miss you so much. Was it something I did?
Well, it's natural for you to think that. You probably think back to every conversation we ever had, right? Looking for clues, looking for signs, right? I remember this day. This was a good day.
Yes, it was.
You tried to shield me from the embarrassment of coming in last place. You told a joke and played it off.
You laughed.
I did. But I wasn't embarrassed, because we made this together. I was proud of it.
I was proud of you.
Losing a race is nothing to be concerned with. Let's say we hadn't lost the race. Then we wouldn't have this.
Yeah. Well, if we'd won, we would have had a bigger one.
Do you mean to tell me if we had a bigger trophy, it would have meant more to us over all these years? Would it have been one of your favorite things? This is more special to me than winning a dozen races. How many times have you told the story behind this?
Many times.
And do you think that you would have told that story as many times if we had won?
I suppose not.
Is there a lesson in that?
I don't know. Is there?
Why, Luke? I want you to tell me why you did it.
In the next world, every question has an answer. Not so in this one. Put that away. I love you, Dad.
I love you, my sweet boy.
Come in.
Oh, no, I just came to say goodbye. Hey, if you could give Sarah a message for me, I'd greatly appreciate it.
You can give it to me in person.
Oh.
It was so good to meet you. Please, safe travels.
Thank you so much.
So what are you doing with the church?
Selling it back to Nate Baker. I guess he can tear it down and convert the land into a field. I never understood why he didn't do it the first time he owned it.
Just waiting for Luke. And for you, it's my guess.
Yeah, maybe.
When are you selling?
I already did. Done deal.
Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. It's just a building, John.
Yeah. An empty church isn't really a church, is it?
No.
It's the people who gather.
It's the people who gather.
Be careful, John. Tell your wife we're all thinking of her. And you.
I loved your son.
And he loved you. Apparently, he loved everybody.
Does it not say in James, count it all as joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds? Count it all as joy, my brothers, for know that the testing of your faith, that produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and you may be complete, lacking in nothing. Now, we believers, we lack nothing. Of course, there's laws. We suffer laws. There's strife. Of course there's strife. Their life is made out of strife. But I promise you, brothers and sisters, I promise you, there will also be salvation. That's a promise from your Creator.
What a tragic end to a beautiful beginning. What a tragic way to say goodbye. Every day another leaf flies to the ground, but in the end a tree still stands tall. Though we may change every season, our feelings remain the same. And though the wind might change direction, in the end, we're still the same. We're still the same. In the start, all I had was broken. Who would have thought that the pieces would fit? One day, a piece fell into place, and I was almost whole. Though we may change every season, our feelings remain the same. And though the wind might change direction, in the end, we're still the same. We're still the same. Look at what my life has turned into. Look at everything I have done. Every day another choice I am making. Every day something else comes undone. Though we may change every season, our feelings remain the same. And though the wind might change direction,